Divebomber. Now, this is the first piece of music that I heard from the record when I watched the video before I could stream it, and I was like, oh dear, he's flown off into outer space. Where's the album? What's the album going to say? You know, and I love this in relation to the record. I love it in the context of the record.
Yeah.
But it is really one of the most experimental songs in terms of like using the imagery beyond just the song. I mean, you know, it is, as it says in the title.
Yeah, that song is definitely on its own on the record, although it's indicative of a certain, there's a cinematic quality to some of the arrangements, I think. So I loved the idea of putting it out first because I'm a perverse bastard and I thought some of the fans might freak out, and they did. But I think also it was actually liked by a lot of people who might not have expected that as well. So yeah, these days it doesn't seem as clear as just putting your first song out being the single. That you can actually introduce an album any way you like. There's no particular rules, particularly with online. The video that accompanies that song came by chance from footage I shot when I was on holiday earlier in the year of kids diving off a rock. I got fascinated by them and they were really entertaining anyway. And then I was filming clouds, the title of the album being Dizzy Heights. I thought I'm going to just start filming clouds. Every time I go on a plane and we get just above cloud line, I'm going to film the clouds, and it was only with my iPhone. And I just happened to download a new program of Final Cut Pro X, because I fancied myself editing some stuff. And apparently everybody hates that program. It's like, it's universally canned by film editors everywhere. But it was the only one I had. It has a brilliant feature on it called keying, which I discovered by accident. And it meant when I loaded all my holiday footage in, suddenly these kids were diving through clouds.
It's incredibly effective. I mean,
it is very effective, yeah. And I thought, oh, well, that'll do nicely, thank you.
See, when you do the reverse one, when he jumps back up, I'm like, oh, I see, he's being too clever now.
It's me, man. Didn't you recognise that body? I was actually, from a distance, I shaped up okay. I thought the light was favourable, and so I put myself in there, yeah.